Hi, my name is Samar, but I also go by Sam or First Time Panner, and again, I'm going to be very quiet because somehow it's worse and I'm filming even later than last time. It's nearly 3 a.m., but this is just how I live now, I guess. This will be my Partners in Cream update number 8, and this is a refresh, but I'm not refreshing anything because everything that's in the product right now I do actually want to finish. I do have 4 rollouts, so that's exciting for empties, but one thing is still in the project that I kind of promised would be done by now, so I'm sorry for that. I'm gonna stop making promises from now on, and we'll just have to all be surprised when I finish things. The first item that I finished is my Viktor&Rolf Flowerbomb Dew perfume sample. Nothing left in there. This was fine. It was a nice summer scent, and it was easy to the nozzle on here does a really dispersed spritz, so I kind of just treated this as a quick body spray for all over my body before I went out. So this only lasted about a week, which was good enough for me, and now it's done. The next item that I finished was my Supergoop Glowscreen, and it kind of rubbed off, but you can still see a tiny bit. I was here last time, and by the way, this is in the shade Sunrise, and it was too light for me, but I mixed it with the shade Sunset that I had in a different project, and it worked really well as far as a shade match that way. Here, I'll prove that it's empty. There's nothing left in here, and I won't repurchase these. Even though I like Supergoop sunscreens in general, I'm not going to repurchase the glow screens because they're kind of I mostly use sunscreen. Well, that's not true. I use sunscreen on my face most of the time, but I mostly use a matte sunscreen because I use the unseen sunscreen as my sunscreen and my primer, and I don't really like a glowy sunscreen, which obviously this is, but also it's very oily, and when I'm using this in the summer, which is when I use sunscreen as far as reapplications, when I use sunscreen the most, it's really hot, and this just makes me sweat even more than I already do. So I won't be repurchasing or purchasing, since this was a gift. I won't be purchasing this, but I got some good use out of it, so that's good. The next 2 empties came in a pair, and these were the Fenty skin products. I got these in a holiday set duo last year, and it came with the body scrub and the body butter, I guess is what it's called. And I wasn't expecting to finish the body scrub so quickly. This only lasted me 4 uses, and that's because even though there was this was pretty much full, so there was a lot of product in here. There was 2 ounces of product in here, and I didn't even use this on my entire body every time I used it. I just used I would say on half of my body, and it still only took me 4 uses because you have to use so much of this every time you use it, because the granules, the part that actually scrubs your body, is not very concentrated in here, so you need a lot per amount of surface area. So this is done, and I do have another body scrub that I got as another free gift with purchase, not even intending to, so I'm not mad that this is gone because I don't use body scrub that often, and now that summer's over I really won't be using it, so I don't need one, and I have a backup in my collection now. So the I think this is called the Butter Drop. Yes, this is the Butter Drop, and it's all gone. This lasted me probably 10 days of use, It's really, really nice. I love the consistency of this. It's like thick enough to be like very moisturizing and make your skin feel incredibly soft, but it's not greasy and thick and heavy, so I felt like I was able to use it in the summer. The only thing that's making me think I probably won't purchase this, or really any body butter, like whipped butter type product, whipped oil, I don't know, is that I think this irritates my skin slightly, because I noticed every time I put this on my body, I felt like kind of itchy everywhere, and at first I thought it was like maybe there was something in like my laundry detergent or something like that, but it was only like on the days where I was using this that I felt itchy all over my body. So I'm pretty sure it was this, which is a shame, because I would have bought this if that didn't happen, because it's a really nice product otherwise. So if that doesn't happen to you, then I recommend this product. If you can like try a free sample of this or something to see if that happens, don't get it obviously, but other than that, I highly recommend this. The two products that are staying in this project are my eyebrow pencil and my lip crayon. So first I'll talk about this disappointment of a lip crayon. The product itself is not a disappointment, it's me. I am disappointing by nature, and this is the Bike Power Matte Lip Crayon in the shade Hard Cider, which is a neutral but leaning cool, slightly mauvey brown that, like, you don't need to know this. This is discontinued anyway, so you can't get it. I'm sorry. But that's what this is, and this is how much I have left. I said last time, okay, no. I said 2 updates ago that I thought it was only going to take me 1 more update to finish it, and then last time I was like making all these excuses, valid excuses, but I was making all these excuses, and I was like, okay, for sure next time I promise I'm gonna get it done, because there's so little product left. And I really could have, but I decided to like split my attention on different lip products, because I knew that I have like a few warm tone lipsticks and projects, but then all of my other lipsticks that are in projects or lip products in general are cool toned. Somehow I'm always panning like the wrong undertone for the season, but I was like, either I can just get through this really quickly and then focus on my other cool tone lipsticks one at a time, like right before the deadline for that project is coming up, like my Graveyard project pan and my year-long project pan and like the office project pan, etc. But I was like, that's not going to be fun if I'm constantly only using one lip product at a time, and like no matter what look I'm doing I have to use that one, and like no matter what finish I want it's going to be that certain finish. So I just allowed myself to use all of my products whenever I wanted to. Crazy, I know, no panner does that, but because of that I did not finish my lip crayon, but I am making good progress on all of the other, or I'm making even progress on all of my other lip products at the same time. So that's good, and I can say, well, I said I wasn't going to make any more promises, but I think I will be able to finish this before the end of the year, because we still have 3 more updates left, and I'll show you on the paper where this is. There's barely any left, and if you look at my progress from the last 2 months, if I multiply the average of those by 3, then this should definitely be done by the end of the year. So while I'm not making promises, I'm implying that this will be done by the end of the project. My other product is my Maybelline this is not the Brow Fast Sculpt. This is the Expresse brow pencil from the same line, and I will roll it up all the way this time because there's barely any left. Well, there's a substantial amount left, but I don't think it's gonna fall out this time. So this is how much I have left. for comparison next to my hand, and I'll show you on the paper. So yet again, very steady progress. By the looks of the progress that I've made since I put this into the project, this is only going to take me 2 more updates to finish, so I will have this done. I project I'll have this done with a month left of the project. So what I'm saying is this will be done by the end of the year, despite it taking me so long to actually finish this. But I'm fine with that because brow pencils aren't really something that I'm worried about having too many in my inventory. As long as I'm working on one at all times, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Now I have 4 products that I'll be rolling in to replace the 4 empties, and the first one, I'll talk about this one. I pretty much always have a perfume sample in this project, and I'm bringing back my Killian sample. So this is another sample of the Love Don't Be Shy perfume, and I think this was in this project a few updates ago. It might have been in a different one, but I think it was Partners in Cream. And it's a fine scent, so I don't mind panning another one of these now that I've had a little bit of a break from it and I won't get sick of it. Yeah, it's nice. I'll spray some on myself right now, actually. Even though I'm going to bed right after this. This will be a nice bedtime scent, I guess. So yeah, this should be done by next update because I'm almost done with the other perfume sample that I'm panning in a different project, and then I only have one other perfume that's in a different project, which I'm not worried about not finishing, so I'll be able to split my attention fairly easily. The next 2 products will be samples because I'm at that time of the year where I don't really have anything in this category that I really want to roll into another project, at least not a full size. So I'm just gonna do like an easy sample and get use of my samples that I have like piling up in my makeup drawer. So the first sample will be this Makeup Forever foundation sample, which is the Reboot foundation. I'm assuming this is still made because this sample is not that old, but I've never heard of this one. I used the other foundation from them, the HD Skin one, so maybe I will really like this, I don't know. But here is what the 4 little samples look like. So of course my goal is going to be to finish all of these, and this one is kind of too light for me and this one is kind of too deep for me, so I'll probably mix these. This one I think I can make work because it's, at least according to the other foundation from this brand, it's the same undertone that works for me and it looks like it would match me. And then I'll probably just use this as like a cream contour. The other makeup sample is actually also from Makeup Forever, which I didn't realize until I was like adding these into my list of products that I'm panning. And this is just a primer sample, so it has 3 different ones, a mattifying primer, a hydrating primer, and then a color correcting primer. I have a feeling I'll be able to get through the first 2 fairly easily, but the last like green color correcting one is probably going to take me a while because I don't color correct, so I'll have to figure out ways to use that. But yeah, I'd really like to get through my samples that I have in my drawer because like they're piling up so much. I had like 5 different concealer samples. No, I had 2 different concealer samples and then like 5, maybe 6 different foundation samples other than this one. And then I also have more like foil packet primer samples, so we need to pick this up. Then I also have like lots of blush. The last product that I'll be putting into my project is something that like somehow pretty much all year I haven't had in a project, or at least not since like the beginning of the year, and that's a setting spray. So this is the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, which I guess is supposed to make your makeup last 16 hours. But I don't have any setting sprays in projects, and I think that's why I haven't used setting spray in a while. Also because it's been so hot that like my face is always sweaty anyway, and I don't want to add more moisture to it. But we're starting to get into the cooler months, or at least it's gone from the 90s to the 80s in the past week here, so that gives me hope that maybe we'll be in the 70s in a few weeks, and that's when I start using setting spray again. And I don't always use a dewy finish one, but this is the smallest setting spray that I have, so it felt like the most feasible option for me. I'll be traveling a bit for the rest of the year. I just came back from a trip last week, but I'll still be traveling throughout this year, so it'll be nice to have a small setting spray that I can just throw in my makeup bag and bring with me, because I don't have any. That's it for this update. Thank you for watching. Oh, I forgot to say, this project was created by Steph Lyons and DaLin from Outward Processing. Check them out because they'll both be linked in the description box. And I'm just noticing the ends of my hair is so frizzy right now. Oh, that's gonna distract me while I'm editing. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day and good luck with your panning if you're doing this project. But I will see you next time. Bye.